This is a video response to Sunday Musings with Mr. Available. I'm a dick, you don't have to tell me. What, 4 months? 4 months late on this video? Yeah. Anyways, I can see both ways with the idea of genuine friends you talked about in the beginning. I think for me it depends on my mood. If I'm up for some dumb fun just to let my mind kind of relax and let loose, then I'm perfectly comfortable hanging around friends who wouldn't necessarily do anything to help, with any issues that I have going on. I think sadly it's all too common to have guys be sort of emotionally stale or stone, like when talking to one another. Generally, it's really uncomfortable for me to approach any other guy about anything emotional. We're kind of taught from birth to be tough and not show anything. And having that ideology so well ingrained in my brain, it's hard to break through that, even if my other male friends think the same way as I do. It seems to me that that's the reason why when I try to have female friends, you do it because I refuse to let my emotions be thrown out of existence completely. And every now and then I need those deep emotional conversations. We can say I'm responsible for quite a lot of my own happiness. I find myself doing that quite often too. One of the biggest things I'll do is I simply won't contact any friends to hang out. It almost always starts with them contacting me, and as a result, most of my social interaction was 4 years ago, freshman year, when I lived in a small dorm room with people, living really, really close to me. I think that too often I simply assume that so-and-so person wouldn't want to hang out, when in reality some of those people are probably just as lonely and wanting of attention as I am. When you say people who need the help most fall by the wayside, I've definitely seen that here as well in Idaho. Even though I understand it's simply because most people want to be around those who are genuinely happy and entertaining, it sucks that society seems to turn out that way most of the time. Like you said, it seems to result from those who are happy and entertaining are those who get more friendships, and therefore it builds them up so they continue to become happy and entertaining, while those who really need the help are eventually ignored and then their problems worsen. It seems to be similar to kind of economics, at least in some countries, in that those who start out with more money can easily attain higher states of living, that they can more easily afford higher education and things like that, training, while those who have no way of paying for education are locked into their current state of living. It just keeps, building more and more one way or the other. When you say, I'm so fed up with being miserable, oh yeah, same here. I can't fucking stand the whole process, the whole roller coaster of up and down that you talk about. Having 6 months of hard work and dedication only slowly to slip back in what I worked so hard to climb out of, that's no fun. And I agree with CBT, it is pretty much deluding yourself. It's essentially thinking that those negative thoughts are wrong and, this is the right way to think. I can see that definitely being detrimental to a lot of people. I guess for me, I just got completely fed up with the whole process, and now more specifically, I try to keep in mind what I want in life, which is essentially to have genuinely positive emotions, to actually feel happy and content. And for me, CBT has helped attain that goal. But again, I definitely see your point, and I definitely don't think CBT is for everyone. I've also felt very similar with medication. I always feel disconnected and distant when I'm on them. I think, I usually feel even more emotionally stale and dead than I do otherwise. I've been pretty much off meds completely for about 1.5 years now, and for the past 9 months or so I've been the most productive in the last 3 years. For me, it feels like I'm just in a fog when I'm on meds. I feel completely dull. Like everything's gray. With what you said around the 26-minute mark, definitely. Like, even though we aren't completely the same person, I can definitely follow what you mean throughout, and that's definitely a comforting thought to know that there are other people out there who feel similar. Can't talk today. The world is definitely fucked up, and I think I see more and more of the world itself. I feel more guilty like yourself. I feel myself continuously giving myself crap about how little I do to help others in the world. I don't know, I often think about how I could help others out there, like going to an undeveloped country and helping out. I think about it all the time, but I never push myself to actually do it. Like in Japan, seeing all the devastation, I thought about, well, I'm near the west coast of the United States. It's not too far away. I could help rebuild, some small towns in Japan or something. But, guess how many times I've actually looked up any possible volunteer opportunities. I feel like I'm in the middle. I see enough of the suffering in the world to feel like crap when I think about it, but I just can't seem to push myself enough to actually make a difference. By the way, the video wasn't too long, no need to stop. I like videos like that, the type of videos that actually talk about real things. Too often I get, sick of the majority of videos on YouTube without any actual content. Yours definitely had a lot. Take care.